Hey guys, if you haven't already, subscribe and like the video at the end if you dig it. If you don't, hit the don't like and leave me a comment. Tell me what you did or didn't like. Also, down below in the description is an Amazon affiliate link for Turtles of Grayskull He-Man. If you use that to purchase He-Man from the Turtles of Grayskull line, you help out our channel here. And it's greatly appreciated by me, that's for sure. There's also a couple of other ways you can help out. Just take a look in the description. Without further ado, hey kids, it's Hyperdellic. And today we're going to be looking at Turtles of Grayskull He-Man, the most powerful mutant in the universe. Dude, I am really excited for him. This one was kind of like the one that I think I wanted the most out of all of these. I'm very curious to see what they'll do with Michelangelo. I've seen some like doodly he Mikey stuff, and I kind of am really excited for it because Mikey is my favorite turtle, of course. I'm sure you could probably be like, go figure, really? Dude. Yeah, dude. So let's take a look at his packaging. Now, first off, just the card back is beautiful. I love how they added some green and purple in to the Motu exploding rocks and everything. So cool, so cool. I can't help but gush over this because it's a combination of two of my favorite IPs. I mean, Turtles and He-Man, and that's a mutated He-Man, and that's crazy. It is so cool. Um, okay. We're gonna have to get through this so that I can get to opening them and playing with them. Uh, Here's the card back. It's a good looking card back. I mean, I've said this a million times, I'm sure. I love the artwork for Masters of the Universe Origins, for Masterverse. I mean, everything Mattel has done for Masters of the Universe has been fantastic. And I'm even going to say, like, the Ninja Turtle stuff that has been coming out lately for, like, Mutant Mayhem, super cool. I really dig it. It's really exciting stuff. What happens when the most powerful man in the universe is doused with mutagenic ooze from another dimension? Nothing good, with He-Man now a mindless pawn in Skeletor's hand. This will be the end of Eternia. Yeah. I am looking forward to seeing what they do with Skeletor. I hope they do something with Skeletor. If they don't, it's a shame. I know they're going to. I mean, how could they not sell another Skeletor? I mean, for crying out loud. Of course they're going to sell another Skeletor. And we're going to take a closer look because, like, all right, so He-Man himself looks great. But right there in the back, you see that slime pit? Yeah. Here's the hoping, right? Here's the hoping. I've still got my vintage slime pit. But I will buy a slime pit with Shredder's head on it. I will. Don't you threaten me with that. All right. Well, without further ado, let's tear into this bad boy.
Me and you and me. Get it? Because it's like a crossover. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but Ninja Turtles and He-Man. When you're with me, the skies be blue for all my life. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you didn't want to hear me sing, you could have fast forwarded. You knew what you were in for. Ba, 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 na, 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 na. I'm dancing too. Ba, da, da, da.
All right. Look at this dude. Look at this big old chunky beefy boy. He is ridiculous. And I love it. Like I don't even know what to say about it. Like he is insane. He's very hard to pose right now too. I don't know why. He's definitely been warmed up enough. He been he been in the house all day, warming up. Let's see if he'll stay. That's a beefy package right there. So he comes with 2 accessories: a comic by the power of pizza. This one has words. Like I've got the man at arms turtles of Grayskull, and I guess that one's the international. But hey, look, I can do this for story time with Hyperdellic. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Aren't you lucky? And he comes with this club that I believe is just a silver version of the one that Spikor comes with. So let's put that in his hand. And then we'll stand him up and okay. Well, now let's take a closer look. Let's take a look at that gorgeous little face. Mr. DeVille, I'm ready for my close-up. He-Man smash. Right? Like, that's what he is, man. He's like big mutant Hulk He-Man. Roar. That face sculpt is kind of fun. It's good. I like it. For what this is, it's perfect. Right? Um, loving the green hair. I kind of at first I was like, the orange on the thing and all of that. It's fine. You know what? It doesn't need to match. It doesn't need to be beautiful and matchy matchy. I like that it's neon and gnarly, and that kind of works as far as Ninja Turtles goes, right? I mean, that's what we're looking for when we look at Ninja Turtles. You want gnarly, bra, right? So let's talk about this head articulation. Now, the first thing we're gonna say is his head do wrap headband thingy. That thing, you can put it over here, or hey, you want it over here. You want it up like this. It's got bunny ears, right? Or you just want it out of the way, and you're like, I just want it to not exist. Fine, it can go down. It would appear to be able to come out. Maybe I would maybe hot water it and pry it very gently. Sorry if I got blurry there, but yeah, hot water definitely. So let's see his head articulation. This is neutral, all right? You can go back this far, and you can go back that or forward that far. That's not bad. I'm going to say this much: the side to side is way worse, because you see that. I mean, his hair sort of gets in the way. I mean, you can kind of do some stuff, right? But there's your side to side. It's very minimal. And while we're in the neighborhood, I mean, green hair, we've got the spiked He-Man armor. Let's turn him around, and he clasps like that. Let's see if we can undo it real quick. Just kind of comes apart like that. No biggie. And let's see if we can get it back together just as easy. Probably not. It's going to take a little bit more work, of course. Of course it is. But, hey, who cares? What else are we going to do, huh? I think that's good enough. He'll probably come undressed in the middle of this. Okay, so the other thing I love about this is the the like neon green mutagen filled veins. So cool. Such an awesome touch. I love it. I guess Ram Man has the same thing, and I'm looking forward to getting my hands on Ram Man. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so the arms, these are chunkier arms than your standard Motu Origin arms. I believe I heard they were from the Andre the Giant WWE buck, um, but they are definitely larger than the normal He-Man arms. Um, all of this is, I mean, the hands, everything, are definitely bigger. And they still pop out of the socket. So I mean, if you want to throw this on a different character, go for it. You know, um, it's got the that stereotypical Motu Origins articulation, goes like that. There's no bicep cut, but at the elbow. Now I don't know if anybody else's is like this, but mine kind of has a big gap, and I mean it looks sort of very separated. You see that? Yeah, you see that. I mean, uh, sometimes QC is terrible. Luckily, that's not impossible to fix. Some hot water, maybe shave the thing, maybe make the hole bigger instead, and it might be okay. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll see in another episode, maybe. But come down to the wrist bracers are separate. So, like, if you. Oh, that hand don't want to come off. Peg hole. Don't look at his peg hole. Dirty. But the wrist bracer comes off, and it looks like it might fit on any other Motu. Of course, I think this is much bigger too, so maybe not. It's gonna be tricky, isn't it? Pesky hands. Don't break. Now, that's another thing, kids. Actually, that I'm gonna point this out. They made the pin and everything out of solid plastic, right? It's not translucent. Potentially less likely to break. I say less likely. You manhandle that too much, it's gonna break. Okay. Now, we'll come down to the standard Motu waist articulation. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Right? We'll look around the waist. All right. Let's get that spiked belt thing. That's a separate piece, kind of a softer, rubbery piece. And just like every Motu Origins, he pops apart at the waist. You can throw that on another buck or something like that, or give his legs to somebody else. Right? The knees pop off. This belt comes straight off. Bam, right there. Pop it on, easy on and off. Probably could go on any Motu figure. So this figure has a lot in way of like pieces to use for customization. So I mean, that's one thing to consider if you're on the fence about them, but you're a customizer. There you go. There's your nudge to get them. Now, so that like I said, that elbow is atrocious. We showed the hand has a rocker. He goes back and forth. Did the waist. We're gonna take a look at his legs. You think Mutagen He-Man can do a yoga pose? I don't know if he can. Let's try it. It's not terrible. He's it's just like all the other Motus. It's almost there. Listen. The Origins figures, these are phenomenal figures. Okay, they are really good action figures. I fell in love with them from the very first one I bought. He-Man was my very first one, and I fell in love with them, and I immediately had to go and get Skeletor. And now I have like 100 of them. I don't know. There's a lot. I haven't done a count. I have them all recorded. I have a database thing I use. I can't remember what the website is. I'll put it on a future video. Uh, but yeah, I got that going. All right, so he's he can't do a full yoga pose. You can go forward with these, but I be careful with Motu figures. Don't try to go too far forward because otherwise you're going to gouge them right about here. Right, that thing kind of cuts into. It's not made to be jammed in there. If you recall, the old Motu figures used to have like kind of bowed legs. So what you do is you kind of, when you seat them, you kind of bow the legs a little, right? And that's how you make them sit better. But he can go that far forward. Uh, I wouldn't recommend going much more forward. You can go this far back. Again, you're going to cut into plastic if you force it. You're gonna. And these Motu figures, they will definitely get cut up on you. The knee can actually pivot too. The knee can pivot, so that's very nice. It's a pin rocker, right? So, oh, and these clothes are coming undone. Look at that. Mattel, you guys need to make these things a lot easier to just. Well, actually, okay, that's not bad. See, I said that the last time though, and it came undone. So I'm gonna be honest here. All right, so he's got a little bit of sloppy. It's like they got brown paint on his leg. That is kind of sloppy. I'll have to clean that up later. That's okay. That's all right. It's still a really good figure. It's still a really good figure overall. His foot, this is all standard Motu articulation. Boot cut, right? You can pull the legs off. I'm not going to do that because, man, I hate pulling those boots off. They're always tough. And sometimes you make them loose by doing that, and I don't want to mess around with it. I like this figure. I kind of want to be able to, position him up on a shelf with a black light pointing at him and be like, roar. He looks awesome. Okay, so now here's the other foot, because he's got this thing going on, the wrap, but now his foot is poking out and it's all mutated and purple, and he's got funky toes. That's great stuff. But yeah, that's his overall articulation. Okay, let's just do a quick comparison, just to finish it all off with it. Right now, I got the that's actually my kit bashed Thunder Punch He-Man. We're gonna bring him over here. We're gonna do some side by sides. Like I said, his arms are chunkier. If you can see that, there's definitely a wider arm going on there. Okay, definitely a lot of widerness happening. It's a bigger arm, much bigger. Not okay, not humongously bigger, but it's a sizable difference. I mean, he definitely looks chunkier than he does, right? And that Origins He-Man is a buff dude, right? So these guys are, obviously it's perfect scale for Masters of the Universe Origins. One of the other lines that I like is, and I know a lot of you out there are going to be like, why? Why do you like them? Loyal Subjects Ninja Turtle line. I don't know what it is about them, but there's something about them that hits me. These elbows are crazy, but I love them. I've got a shredder. I'm gonna do a review for soon, and I'm excited for it because I really like these figures. Okay, I have Krang over there too. That's Loyal Subjects Krang. I love that Krang. He is my favorite Krang of all time, and I feel like this matches up very well with Loyal Subjects, their size and scale and everything. And I'm going to say this too. because we're going to pull out Donnie from Mutant Mayhem. That seems to be a good scale. There's my glow-in-the-dark Donnie and He-Man. Mutated. And all his mutatedness glory. All right, so let's do the pros and cons here. Pros. He's awesome looking. Okay. Cons. These elbows are kind of junky. Kind of irks me. Don't like it. The other thing that irks me is his foot is sticking out. Now, people that know me are probably laughing right now. They're like, oh, is he seriously going to talk about this? I have what I lovingly refer to as an anti-foot fetish. I don't wish for people to not have feet. I just don't like feet. So, like, when he with him sticking his toes out when there could be clearly a boot, I know that it's like him busting out and he's roar. Kind of irks me a little bit. It messes with my OCD. so that's hyperdelic as far as this figure. I think I get that the brown is supposed to match, He-Man's brown and all of that. I feel like if they were going to do that, they should have just done the loincloth brown too, and did this armor in silver and maybe some green or something like that for the H instead. My color choices probably would have been different, but I don't dislike it. I just think I would have gone with different choices and colors. But I get how, you want to throw a bunch of different colors in there because it's supposed to represent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is a very colorful toy line. Masters of the Universe is a very colorful toy line too. Both of them are known for like just awesome color, right? So hey, if you really like this guy, buy him from my affiliate link in the description, and I'll get some props or something like that from Amazon or something. Maybe some money at some point. Who knows? It'll probably be like 10 years before I make any money off of this. If I can start paying for the toys, that's all I really want. My wife will be happy about that. All right, He-Man, mutated He-Man. Are you going to be able to talk? Yeah, I'm good. All right, go. You're not too mutated, huh? No, I'm good. All right, man. Tell everybody what to do. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Smash the like button. Smash it! He-Man smash! That's not the universe you're supposed to be talking. You're not Hulk. This ain't Marvel, bro. This is like DC. DC has He-Man these days. He-Man smash! All right, bye, kids.